Good morning, boys and girls.
Good morning.
Samantha, can you please pray before we begin this story?
Dear Jesus, thank you for this day, and help us to listen to this story and learn something new about it. In dear Jesus, I pray, amen.
Amen.
Our story today is entitled Samuel the Little Priest. Once there was a little boy named Samuel who was brought to the temple to live with priest Eli. Priest Eli took Samuel's hand and walked with him in the temple court. Samuel saw the evening fire burning on the altar. He saw the shiny wash basin and the cloth fence. He heard priests blowing trumpets and people praying. The tiny bells on priest Eli's robe tinkled as Samuel and he walked together. Priest Eli and Samuel stopped at the temple door. Everything in the temple was made of gold. There was a golden table, a golden altar, a golden candlestick with 7 golden lamps. Samuel watched priest Eli went inside the temple to burn sweet-smelling incense on the golden altar and prayed to God. Samuel hoped that someday God would choose him to be a priest like Eli. Then he would do God's special work in the temple. Samuel helped priest Eli with the temple work. Every morning he got up early to open the curtain doors of the temple. The curtain doors were purple, red, and blue. Samuel was a busy worker. He brought wood for the fire. He carried water for the shiny wash basin. He dusted the golden furniture. Samuel helped priest Eli fill the 7 lamps with oil. The lamps must be kept burning all through the day and all through the night. The oil made the lamps burn with a yellow light. When it began to grow dark, Samuel closed the temple doors, and then came the time he likes best. It was story time. Samuel brought his favorite book and sat on a stool beside priest Eli. Samuel's book did not have pages to turn. It was a long piece of paper rolled into a roll called a scroll. Priest Eli unrolled the book and read him stories about Joseph, about Moses, and about God. Much too soon, the stories were over and it was time to go to bed. Samuel said good night to priest Eli. He spread his bed out on the floor, then he said his prayer and lay down to sleep. Priest Eli slept in a room nearby. If he needed anything in the night, he would call Samuel. Samuel went to sleep. He was sound asleep one night when a voice called, Samuel. Samuel jumped up. He ran to priest Eli. Here I am, for you called me. Priest Eli said, I did not call. Lie down again. Samuel went back and lay down. Before Samuel could go to sleep, the voice called again, Samuel. Samuel jumped up quickly and ran to priest Eli. Here I am, for you called me. Priest Eli said, I did not call my son. Lie down again. Samuel went slowly back to bed. He was sure someone had called him. Almost before Samuel's head was on his pillow, the voice called, Samuel. Samuel jumped up and ran to priest Eli. Here I am, for you did call me. Then priest Eli knew it must be God who was calling Samuel. He said, Go lie down, and if he calls again, say, Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth. Once more, Samuel lay down on his bed. Samuel lay wide awake, listening. Then the voice called, Samuel, Samuel. Samuel sat up in bed, and in almost a whisper he said, Speak, Lord, thy servant heareth. God heard Samuel's whisper. God talked to Samuel and told him many things. God told Samuel that he had chosen him to be a priest. This made Samuel very happy. Now, he wasn't just a little boy named Samuel. He was Samuel, the little priest. Okay, so anybody can tell me anything you learned from the story? Who are the main characters? What do you get from this story? Anyone? Anyone? Go ahead.
I learned from the story that whenever you hear a voice, it's God calling you.
Okay. All right. When you hear that sweet voice, that soft voice, you have to. That's the voice of the Holy Spirit. Anybody else? Anybody else? All right. So just like just like Samuel, he wanted to be a priest. He wanted to serve God. And like Samuel, all of us should be willing and ready to do service for the Lord, right? Amen. Where's Eric? I would like Eric to pray. Guess he's not here. Oh, come, Eric. Pray that the Lord will help us.
Heavenly Father, thank you for this day. Help us to be good. Help us to listen to you. Help us to do what's right. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Now, Ethan and Sonny, can you please call it the offering? Okay, come.